Assalamualaikum viewers, this is Ismail. I study political science at the University of Dhaka. My class section is A and my class level is 0.3. Today, in this short video, I'm going to discuss a topic named deconstruction, which is developed by a French philosopher named Jacques Derrida during 1960s period. Before starting the discussion of this topic, I'd like to inform you that if anybody tells you that he can describe deconstruction in a single way or in a single definition is completely wrong. We should run away from that person, because deconstruction is not that type of thing or terms that can be defined in a singular or in an exact terms. Even Jacques Derrida, who tried to develop this idea, could not describe it in a single way or in an exact terms. So what we can to learn this topic, we can know what all are involved in the terms of deconstruction, what are the aspects of deconstruction, and how Derrida used deconstruction as a literary theory. So without any delay, let's come to the point. I listed 8 terms to describe deconstruction briefly. In this video, I will try my level best to describe this point in a short way. Okay, so deconstruction is the word that is the combination of a prefix D and the word construction. Both of them together they mean deconstruction. That is not destruction. We may seem, first of all, it means destruction. So I want to let you know the meaning of destruction is not, the meaning of deconstruction is not destruction. Destruction means to break down or to eliminate something forever, but deconstruction means, first of all, we have to dismantle the text and then we have to bring them together to create something new idea, create some new thought. Okay, so deconstruction, here is my first point. Deconstruction is a postmodern concept that is regarded as a multiple structure of thinking. That means deconstruction teaches us or says us that we should not think any terms in one way or in a single terms or in a single definition. Because if we want to know the things properly, we have to think in a broader, we have to think in a various way, we have to know the various aspects of it. We should not confine ourselves in a single meaning, in a single definition. The second point is, it challenges the interpretation of text. It challenges the interpretation of text and meaning that was developed in modern philosophy or in Western. Third point is a depth of an author of the text. It means after publishing a text, the authority of the text would not be in the hand of that author or that writers. In our postmodern era, the authority to explain the terms or text is remain all the people, remain in the hands of all people. Everybody has the right to describe any terms using his own perception in accordance with the socio-economic condition of that time. Okay, and the next term is breaking the barriers of time and place. We should not confine ourselves within the barriers of time and place. We should come out from that barriers and we should broaden our minds. We should think variously, we should think broadly, we should not take into account that the writers that wrote that text was right. Maybe the text that he wrote in the present situation would not be acceptable. So we can define the text, we can define the terms using our own perception to make something new ideas. Okay, and the next term is, it considers deconstruction considers contradiction as the true source of knowledge. It means if we want to explain our true knowledge, or if we want to achieve, if we want to gain true knowledge, we must create a conflict between our own perception and the writer's perception. So if we make conflict, if we make contradiction, then we will be able to get proper knowledge. But if we confine ourselves what the writer was wrote is right, then we cannot progress ourselves, we cannot progress our thinking capacity. So deconstruction teaches us the text that you get, you must use your own perception to understand the text to and try to create something new ideas that is not written on the text of the author. Okay, and the next term, number 6, meaning of the text varies from person to person, context to context, time to time. Meaning of the text are remaining not always same in all society, in all time. That means the meaning of the text are not always remain same. It varies from, it changes from the time being. In course of time it changes. For example, Niccolo Machiavelli's books Prince, in the books of Prince written by Niccolo Machiavelli, Machiavelli used the word prince to refer the rulers, but in now time, in postmodern era, the word prince is used to indicate something else that are not exactly equal to the thinking of Niccolo Machiavelli. And the next terms, no single meaning of the text. Deconstruction teaches us there can be no single meaning of a text. Every text carries a various types of meaning. It completely depends on the reader's mind, on the reader's perception. The readers, how the readers take it and how the readers explain it, it completely depends on the minds of readers. So the meaning does not exist on the text and on the text explanation, that no single meaning of the text. I can use an example. For example, the Rita is a cat. First of all, we may think Rita is the name of my cat, but if I want, I can produce something different from the first line, and I can say Rita is a person who is come as a cat. I can create a more different, another different meaning, that Rita is as calm as a cat. I can produce another line which means something else, that Rita is as cunning as a cat, or Rita run fast as a cat. So it completely depends on our own explaining quality, our own explaining capacity, that how I take this or how I take this line into my account. It does not depend on a single meaning. A line must have various type of meaning. That teaches us deconstruction. And the next terms, it rejects the binary thinking of modernity. That means in modern time or in modern periods, philosophers or the thinkers like to explain all the things of the world in two terms. Whether it is right or wrong, whether it is good or bad, whether it is black or light. In this process, in the modern times, in the modern periods, thinkers explained the terms that we got. But in postmodern times, the thinkers helps us to know the thing in various ways. And as a post-structuralist, Jacques Derrida helps us know that every times that in between truth and light, truth get the privileged, truth get the privileged, light and dark, light get the privileged, black and white, white get the privileged, but not always the truth point, the light point, the white point should have get the privileged. The things that is truth to someone, or that things that is good for someone, may have bad for someone. For example, I can say another example. We can take into our father, the Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of our nation. To us, he is regarded as a patriot, but to the Pakistani people, he is regarded as a traitor. So every terms has an opposite meaning. In Bangladesh, he gets privileged. In Pakistan, he does not get privileged. So any terms not always good for everyone. Any terms not always bad for anyone. It depends on the circumstances, it depends on the perception of people, it depends on the context of the society. So if we want to understand deconstruction, we have to understand its various aspects. In this short video, I tried my best to explain the concept deconstruction using my 8 points. So here's the terms. If you have any confusion, let me know in my comment box. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.